I swear, every time I fucking record a video, I have this beanie on. And you guys are probably like, what the fuck is this? Why does this dude always have the same fucking shit on? But I feel like I legit have not worn this shit a week. Or just not, maybe even more, honestly. But anyhow, consistency is something that I've lacked very hard with, especially when it comes to creating content. And I'm kind of finally realizing and putting myself into more of a scenario of actually wanting to create more content. So I'm gonna hold myself to 2 to 3 YouTube videos a week, and I'm gonna put myself on like a really strict social media schedule and whatnot, and just put myself into a position to really make shit happen consistency wise, because I know that's my biggest downfall with everything. It's literally been what has killed me the most with creating content. I don't give a fuck if I don't have any ideas to make. I'm literally gonna hit the fucking record button, record some random shit, and I'm going to upload it. Like, I'm getting to a point now of where I know for a fucking fact that if I stayed consistent 100% of the time, I would go astronomically further than I am now. And I'm finally willing to grasp that and just make the efforts for it, because I'm sick and tired of making fucking excuses for it all and just being like, oh yeah, it's the algorithms, blah 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 blah, it's all the algorithms' fault. No, it's my fault. And I'm ready to fucking take accountability for it. So yeah, this is gonna be the start of me actually making fucking efforts for this whole content, like consistent content creation thing, because I need to do it. I want to do it. I've always wanted to do it, but I get in these like weird funks of like just kind of worrying about all the ideas that go on in my brain, and kind of more so just listening to my ego speak versus letting my actual ideas like flow and work out. My ego's just like, oh, it's not gonna work. Like, no way. That's never gonna make sense. You're never gonna make that shit happen. But I know I can. It's just the aspect of actually fucking doing it instead of letting that voice over everything else. So that's what I'm kind of figuring out, and I'm in the process of wrapping my brain around and whatnot. And you know, I'm sure me going through this journey as well can kind of help other people. It's like, shit, if I can even help out just a couple fucking people, like, and gain people that really do appreciate my content for what it is, versus kind of just like what I was talking about and just keep swimming, just kind of scrolls past it, follows and whatnot, but like doesn't really engage with it to an extent that it actually means something to them. I want to create something that's beneficial for the viewer, and more so something that sticks instead of just kind of is there existing. Like, I want to make content that makes sense and really people can gravitate to and want to gravitate to, versus just, like I said, just kind of it being there. It's weird as fuck to think about, like, the fact that we're literally our greatest downfalls, as shitty as it seems, but we most definitely kill our fucking opportunities with the way we perceive things and the way we actually like go about just our lives in general. I mean, you have to think, you probably have so many fucking ideas that you've never acted upon, that you've never even thought were possible, when most likely they are. It's just kind of your more ego side of the brain telling you, oh, it's not possible. Just stay comfortable. Stick to what you know. Like, no, we get this experience one fucking time, bro. Why would you not go after anything and everything you possibly can? We're so fortunate to just have the whole base of what we have now with like the internet and everything, because it's like, you have to think, even 15, 20 years ago, things were not at all the same. Like, the lifestyle a lot of people lived was kind of just make shit happen, like within school, go to college, get a degree, get a trade, and like your life was kind of finished from that point. And maybe not finished in terms, but theoretically, like, that was what you were gonna do for the rest of your life. Now we're all simultaneously lost as fuck. Like, there's an overload of options and opportunities that we fucking have nowadays that it's like completely unbearable, and we can quite literally make something out of anything. Legit fucking anything. Like, even right now, I literally made a video on Like, I'm just documenting this shit to document it because it's funny as fuck, and I think it's just like crazy. Like, I made like a video, an ad for like a USB or a lightning to USB SD reader, blah blah blah, whatever the fuck. Like, I'll put like a little picture on the screen, or I'll just play the video.
So I sell a bunch of different cameras and whatnot on different websites, and everyone always seems to ask me the same question. It's how to get those pictures from the cameras themselves onto your phone.
I kind of like wanted to do this just to test it out and see, like, shit, maybe it could go somewhere. Like, who fucking knows? Like, maybe I'll make one of these ads and like something is gonna go crazy. And I've already like generated a couple sales, and it just like puts it into perspective of like, oh shit, like this is legit, like it's real, and this is a fucking possibility. It's just so weird, the fact that I can just like make money appear. It sounds so dumb, but it's like, that's the reality of it. Like, it's fucking insane. Like, it's literally fucking insane. So I think we're just so fortunate to be in the time that we're in and live the lives that we're living, because it's just like, at the end of the day, we have an infinite amount of resources, an infinite amount of options, and anything's possible. So it's like, no matter how uncomfortable it may seem, that comfort zone that you've built up isn't beneficial for you in any way, shape, or form, other than to suit the ego and the mind. Like, that's, yeah, it's nice, it's great to feel like comfortable, but you have to understand, we're living in a time now that we have to make severe fucking efforts and altercations within our lives choices and everything to make shit happen. With me now, I'm already making a metric fuck ton of content for different brands and whatnot. And I try to tell myself, oh yeah, like you burn yourself out so much, this and that. Do I burn myself out, or am I forcing that mindset upon myself? It's forcing myself into that burnout. And I honestly can be doing so much more, and I know that for a fucking fact. So I'm making it a goal to myself for this year to really, for this year for fucking sure, but even just for the next month, stay fucking 100% consistent, no matter how fucking shitty you may feel, and just do the work. Step out of your fucking comfort zone, bro, and do the fucking things that your mind is telling you to do. And not even your mind, your fucking, like, your soul, your purpose. You know the difference between the ego and the soul purpose. You can feel it almost. And if you're having struggles, like, trying to figure out the difference in between the two, go deep in with yourself and just really dive into your mind. Like, even with just like simple breath work routines, it will really make you realize how much the ego is talking you out of fucking so many things, because it's all we really know, and it's like what we grow comfortable to, and then we're like, oh yeah, I'll just listen to it. No, you gotta do the fucking absolute polar opposite of it, and just do all the things that it's denying and not wanting you to do. Just make your shit happen. Anything that is on your fucking mind, you are so able to make that shit happen. It's unfathomable, and there's no fucking possible way that you can sit here and tell me that these circumstances aren't the right time, or oh, it's just not right yet, blah 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 blah. So if not now, fucking when are you just gonna like be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do that next week? No, you're not. Stop fucking lying to yourself. Take accountability. Just fucking do the work that you need to do, and stop letting stupid ass shit get in the way for no reason, because in a couple years you are gonna absolutely fucking regret those decisions that you made, because of the opportunities that were right there in front of you at your fucking fingertips. But in a couple years, after you've waited for that right time, then it's really not the right time. It's just something to keep in your mind, to think about, and to really try to comprehend, because at the end of the day, there's no reset button to this whole life thing. There's no button to fucking rewind your clock. Like, that time that you're fucking wasting, it's gone. It's not ever going to come back. Just keep that into perspective and really wrap your brain around that, because it's so true, and it's such a small statement, but it means so fucking much. There is no rewind button to this existence, bro.
Just do the things you want to do. See the fucking people you want to see. Go experience the fucking things you want to do, bro. Money is always gonna come back. This whole life thing, it's not. It's simply fucking not.